If you're a longtime viewer of this channel, you know I have an enemy or two, and one of those enemies is a guy named Machine Gun Kelly, MGK to those familiar with him, and you know what? I'm having a hard time wrestling with my enemyship with this guy. He's out here doing something kinda cool towards somebody that I actually hate a little bit more than him. So today, we gotta talk about the Machine Gun Kelly Conor McGregor beef drama that's going on right now. But before we do, my name is Dan Frampton, all one word, the O's a zero. I am the internet's most ruthless gatekeeper. You know I'm a very serious man. So before we get into this whole situation, I need those likes and I need those subs. So boop those couple buttons right now. And right here, you see my wall of enemies. Look at these glorious bastards over here. Every single one of them worse than the last. Some of them I don't even really remember, to tell you the truth. Like, who's this guy? I think this guy down here is the guy that did... Yeah, okay, I remember. Never mind. I remember all my enemies and I hate them all equally. But today, you might even notice up here, there's a big gap right at the top row in between Ethan Klein and AI. This gap used to belong to Machine Gun Kelly. Now, by the end of this video, we'll be placing these two gentlemen within one of these four columns. Now, I'm not exactly sure if Machine Gun Kelly is going to be fully redeemed yet. He's certainly not going to be a friend of the channel, but we will assess the situation because I'm a fair gatekeeper, okay? I don't just leave you there and hold a grudge. I keep an eye. I keep my thumb on the pulse of my enemies, okay? Because I would hate to have you in my rogues gallery if you're actually being awesome, if you're actually doing something sick. So I want to be fair and I want to be abreast of the situation, okay? So that's what I'm doing here today, to talk about the drama between these two guys right here. Now, unfortunately, this is the first time that I've talked about Conor McGregor on this channel. I do not like this man, okay? This guy is a convicted... This guy had to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to the victim who he raped. He is a vicious monster that should not be in the spotlight, that should not be in the octagon, that should not be taking money from people. This guy shouldn't be on anybody's radar for anything. What is he doing out there in the spotlight? So, if you haven't been paying attention to this thing, Conor McGregor had a fight in the UFC over the weekend, and it's been many years since his last fight. It was a big deal that he was coming back. He got convicted for just a couple years ago, and now Dana White is trying to cash in on this somehow. So Conor McGregor comes into the octagon a couple nights ago. Everybody's making these Kalshi bets. Everybody's making these, I don't know, poly market bets or whatever, losing millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars on a convicted known as Conor McGregor. And he gets into the fucking octagon. He's walking around like Vince McMahon. He's parading around with his little fucking Irish flag. Mind you, Ireland hates this man. He has like a 7 or 8% approval rating in Ireland. And here he is, draped in the Irish flag, walking around like Vince McMahon, thinking that he owns the octagon. Everybody, Drake, celebrities all over the place, millions of dollars on this fight, okay? Ding, 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 the bell rings, and Conor McGregor doesn't go in for a grapple, doesn't go in for a punch, doesn't start by sizing up his opponent, maybe blocking his face or doing any normal fighter things. The thing that Conor McGregor does is he goes for a big brogue kick. You know, the Sheamus's kick? He goes for a big kick right at the beginning of the fight, and he lands on his other leg and blows out his knee immediately as soon as the fight begins. This guy got his just desserts in front of the public, in front of the spotlight, with all these millions of dollars on the line, and it was actually kind of poetic justice. I love to see it. Hate Conor McGregor. He's kind of a shitty guy who's done shitty things, who's been proven in court that he's been shitty, you know? And when all these allegations come out, credible allegations towards these guys, the people that defend these monsters are all like, no, we gotta wait till he comes out of court. And now, when he comes out of court and is convicted guilty, they say, well, yeah, He went to court and now he paid the money. He's clean now. That's justice. That's how the justice system works. Dude, read the details of his case. This guy is a monster. I'm not even gonna say them here in this channel because of how vicious they are. The fact that people are still celebrating this guy, paying this guy money, hiring him for fights, betting on him, accepting him into their circles, it's kind of disgusting, bro. Kind of not chill at all. So MGK, how does he fit into this whole situation? Well, apparently these guys don't like each other. And right off the bat, I'm siding with MGK because MGK's biggest crime is that I just don't like his music, is that I just don't like his personality, is that I don't like his movies or whatever. You know, I just don't think he's a very entertaining entertainer is my problem with Machine Gun Kelly. And that is kind of nothing in comparison to a monster like Conor McGregor, to an absolute villain like Conor McGregor. So when you put these two guys together, yeah, Machine Gun Kelly actually looks rosy. He comes out smelling like the hero over here. And I'm thinking, how the hell can you juxtapose Machine Gun Kelly with anybody and make him come across as awesome? Well, here's how you do it. Look at this. Look at this right here. Kinda cringe, should be in jail for life. You know, it's two different things. It's comparing apples to oranges. It's like comparing MGKs to Conor McGregor's. You could almost use that as an analogy. It's so clear cut. So I've done the thing that I never thought that I would do, and I slid MGK out of the Rogues Gallery just to put him in the chopping block to go through this thing on the channel. So what's the content? What's the beef? Where are we at? It all started a couple days ago when MGK shared this picture over here with MGK looking down at Conor McGregor disgustedly, wearing his sequined red blazer or whatever. Interesting fashion choice. But then Conor McGregor not even coming close to the face, just totally whiffing with the punch, going up at MGK. And I'm thinking this is around like 2021 time because of all the masks that I'm seeing. So this isn't a new picture. This is an old picture. And Machine Gun Kelly writes the following in his captions. Knees weak of old age, the real Conor McGregor can't stand up. And yeah, he's got real bad knees. He threw them out in that fight. Speaking of bad body parts, I want to talk about MGK's back real quick because the last video that I made about MGK, he was doing stage dives onto a bunch of people holding cameras and he threw out his back. So I hope that he's doing okay. In my last video, I was telling him to get well soon so I could roast him again in good faith. But here he comes, 2 videos in a row that are positive on MGK. 2 videos back to back. Is that really fair to put somebody that I've made that many positive videos on in the Rogues Gallery? Even though those 2 pop punk records were so bad all those years ago, all those music videos, that song Emo Girl, that Bob Dylan trailer for his album, the Backstreet Boys dancing, the movies, SLC Punk 2, it goes on and on and on, the stuff that I don't like about MGK. But this picture right here almost wins me over. I didn't know that this existed, but this is pretty wonderful. And MGK doesn't seem fazed. He seems unflinching in this moment. And that may be because he has, I don't know, like 13 or 14 bodyguards and he's not actually worried for his safety here because he's paying good money to keep his body guarded, right? So he's just looking down at Conor McGregor, who looks like a little munchkin, honestly, in comparison. And like, how the hell? Conor McGregor, world-renowned badass, this fighting machine, is being dwarfed by MGK. And MGK actually looks like kind of a baller in this photo. Yeah, he's got the sequin blazer, but that kind of adds to the whole allure over here. He's got his gorgeous partner right here. He's got all of his bodyguards and adoring fans. He's kind of seeming like a baller, not gonna lie. And especially facing down, nose to nose with a UFC former champion of the world or whatever. I can't believe I'm being this positive towards MGK. MGK, I hope you're watching. But this was just day one. Machine Gun Kelly came back with an entire promo. This dude's cutting promos now, bro. And maybe this wouldn't be as badass or so cool if it wasn't really against Conor McGregor, who is a former champion of the fighting octagon world or whatever, and also a vicious monster who everybody should hate, right? So MGK kind of falling into the right side of history over here, and I'm loving to see it. So we're going to watch this little clip, and then we're going to talk about it. Roll it.
Aware I did a post yesterday, and I should probably apologize for absolutely nothing, homie. Fuck this dude. That's how beef works. We don't like each other. Everyone's saying, oh, you commented on his age. He's only 1 year older than you about his knees. Hey, guess what? We don't age the same. My knees are awesome. Oh, you wouldn't say it to his face? I already did. That's why a picture exists of this little leprechaun punching up and missing me and me not flinching. Where the fuck is the rest of the footage where we toss this little guy like a piece of dirty drawers across the red carpet? That's why all the footage starts with him far away. Buddy, you look like a drunk, ugly extra in a Sherlock Holmes movie. What in the 1934 am I looking at? Fix your face. Holy shit. Oh, that's me. Why are you kicking him while he's down? Dude, fuck this guy when he's down, up, sideways, asleep, while I'm peeing. Sorry. Fuck him. What in the fuck, Liddell, happened to the landing strip on your head? Worst 10 seconds I've ever seen. Thank you for the walkout being longer than the fight. You're wasting everyone's time. It's pissing me off.
All right, so there it is. Not gonna lie, I like that. It does come across as a little performative, but who am I to criticize somebody for performing and playing up a beef a little bit? You know what I'm saying? And now Conor McGregor looks so pathetic, dude. This guy had to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in court. Then he goes to this fight. Then he blows out his knee after millions of people put millions of dollars on him. And now he's got MGK, of all people, cutting scathing promos on him, making him look like such a little bitch, dude. It's incredible, dude. It is absolutely fucking such a baller moment for MGK over here. I hope that this guy can just enjoy this moment right now because Conor McGregor looks like such a little munchkin, dude, bro. And one of Machine Gun Kelly's best lines in this video is like, my knees are awesome. Dude, your knees do look awesome. We don't age the same. Another good line. And then when he's peeing, he's like, fuck this guy when he's down, up, around when I'm peeing. Awesome. Bro, great promo. Amazing video. This is the kind of video that a ruthless gatekeeper should make. I can't believe I'm saying this. I might have to take a page out of MGK's book over here. He's laying down some good groundwork for cutting promos on the internet, cutting together a couple different scenes to make it seem more engaging, to make it seem more scathing, to make it seem more entertaining. I think MGK knocked this promo out of the park. He made himself look so cool. He made Conor McGregor look like such a lame piece of shit. He got to show off his house. He got to show off his fit. He got to say some funny lines. This is what it's all about. He sold his MGK character in this one promo. This was incredible. I want more of this from MGK. Does MGK hate more people? Man, I wish I was more famous so we could have been cutting promos on each other for the last couple of years. That would have been great. But I have to be honest and I have to be fair and I have to put respect where respect is earned. And this video over here from Machine Gun Kelly has earned the respect of the ruthless gatekeeper. This was amazing. This was great. This is everything that I like about content, okay? This is taking a beef from the world or from the internet and amplifying it through content just to get some clicks, just to get some engagement, and all the while perpetuating your own character. It's incredible. It is a masterclass. Machine Gun Kelly putting down the blueprint on how to have beefs with people on the internet. Dude, incredible, incredible, incredible. If you know MGK and you're watching this video, because you might be in his circles or whatever, you might be his fan, you might want to send him this video because, I don't know, dude, I was watching this thing and I'm thinking, man, am I going to redeem MGK or just put him on my watch list? But then after watching that promo again and realizing how good it was, realizing that it was just stacked with one-liner after one-liner after one-liner, how it was framed like an apology at the beginning and goes, no, that's not how beefs work. We don't like each other. Dude. Bro, I don't know if I can make him redeemed. This does not look right. But look, fucking Keemstar's here though. Right, so I don't know. Actually, Keemstar, I'm moving Keemstar over to the watch list. Keemstar kind of sucks again. But Machine Gun Kelly redeemed. Oh man, look, dude, bro, man, bro. Could you even believe that I would have Machine Gun Kelly and Travis Barker redeemed? I can't do it yet. I can't do it yet. My soul won't allow it. But Machine Gun Kelly, you are so close. You are one piece of content away. You are one really good move away from getting into the redeemed column. Right now, I will move Machine Gun Kelly into the watch list. And I think that that's okay. I didn't think that this would ever happen. But that promo, dude, holy shit. Scathing, incredible. And I want to go back to it here real quick. I already commented on this and I said a redemption arc might be on the rise. This is highly based. Still stand by that. But then Falling in Reverse comes in and says, kind of giving Ronnie Radke vibes. No, bro. No. Ronnie Radke is not how you cut promos. Ronnie Radke is not how you perpetuate your character. Well, maybe kind of, but more of like a maybe kind of, yeah, maybe kind of. Ronnie is, he's a heel. He's a bad guy, for sure. Ronnie is a bad guy, so maybe he's right. Maybe I'll swallow my pride and admit that it is kind of Ronnie Radke vibes, and maybe Ronnie Radke is the one with the blueprint. But it's easy to cut promos as a heel, right? It's easy to do what Ronnie Radke does, to rage bait people. This babyface promo, this good guy promo, where MGK looks like a good guy, looks like a badass, comes out smelling like roses on the other end. That is art. That is a testament. Ronnie Radke could never do that. Ronnie Radke knows how to get heat, for sure, and you gotta respect him for the heat that he gets, and he knows when to get the heat, before an album comes out and before a tour. He knows when to get the people talking, when to get the birds squabbling, right? But MGK's situation is a little bit different. This involves an actual fighter, a disgraced man called Conor McGregor. All of Falling in Reverses and Ronnie Radke's beefs are not nearly that cool. He beefs with fucking nobodies on Twitter, man, and then puts those nobodies' faces on screen during his set. Ronnie Radke comes across like a sad, pathetic man, but that just adds to his heel character. Machine Gun Kelly coming across like a badass babyface motherfucker over here, dude. So, we're not done with the enemies list on the chopping block. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Conor McGregor is gonna go in the spot that once was occupied by Machine Gun Kelly. Right here beside Ethan Klein and AI. Right where he belongs, dude. Lovely. What an awesome rogues gallery, dude. What an awesome rogues gallery. Musicians, influencers, concepts, corporations. Fuck them all, dude. The government. Machine Gun Kelly. I'm not sure, dude. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. But this is where I'm gonna leave it up to you Framptonites out there. Comment down below. Should I redeem MGK? Do you respect this Machine Gun Kelly promo? Do you like that he went after Conor McGregor? How much don't you like Conor McGregor? I need to know all those things, Framptonites. Let me know down below, because I am a very serious man. All right, gotta go. Goodbye.